number 15. Ronnie Chumley in car number 16 being introduced. Moving over to Joe Plowman in car number 28. Joe puts on his helmet, gets ready to get in his car. Ronnie Chumley buckling up. This is Sonny Upton, who drives car number 44. He'll be front row outside today. Car number 51, Charlie Ritter. This is Vaughn Brune adjusting his goggles and getting ready to roll away in the 100 lapper. And there's the lineup. Assistant starter Jimmy Teggy motioning the cars away from the starting line on the face lap. You'll see car number 7, Bill Blumrick. Front row pole, the fastest qualifier today outside in car number 44, Sonny Upton. Followed by Joe Plowman in car number 28, and then Charlie Child in car number 1. Car number 75, Vaughn Brune, rolls away into the first turn very slowly to allow the cars to line up behind them, move Bill Blumrick and Sonny Upton. Joe Plowman and Charlie Child right behind. Now Ronnie Chumley closes in to move into the inside row, or inside position in the third row, inside Vaughn Brune. Coming out onto the backstretch, the rest of the field begins to close up. Billy Perrin in car number 9 moves inside of number 15, Charlie Kittle. Right behind Kittle in car number 57, which will move into your picture, Munson Stoddard, last year's Bronco champion, who's moved up into the modified class. They'll be moving through the third turn now and coming out of the number 4 turn down the front stretch to take the green flag in this 100 lapper. And here they come. Here's Bob Hill.
Thank you, Ed. And away they go. Sonny Upton, 44, jumping away. Bill Blumrick in car number 7, black and white, going low, taking the lead on this first turn. And remember, it's a 100-lap feature for the modifieds. Sonny Upton in the number 44 in the second place. Bill Blumrick in the black and white 7, leading away, driving a city race. Bill around the curve. Bill Blumrick in car number 7 told me a little bit earlier, Ed, that he changed his fuel, and we'll watch and see what's going on. But right now, he's driving a beautiful race, has about a 4th car lap lead on the rest of the field. Joe Plowman in number 28 now, moving into that number 2 spot. Sonny Upton in 44 into the number 3 spot, and there is number 98, Blackie Lothringer, spinning around. Blackie having a little difficulty coming off the track and onto the infield. In number 7. Joe Plowman in 28, Sonny Upton in the yellow 44. 1, 2, 3 in front. As Ed said just a moment ago, this is 50 miles. It's a half-mile paved track. There comes Blackie Lothringer again in 98, spinning around.
He's in a bad spot right there.
He's having some trouble with that suspension, would you think? Or
yes, he's been having handling trouble most of the day, Bob.
Let's catch this on our high-speed analysis camera, and would you explain what he's doing with the front wheels, Ed?
Well, he's turning opposite to the spin, Bob. Blackie's a very fine driver. He's been driving a long time, and as I say, he's been having some handling trouble. And you'll notice that he has his wheels turned opposite to the spin, and this, of course, would help to eliminate him spinning like a top, as you saw. He just went partially around there.
This is a good habit when you're driving out on the highways,
too.
Oh,
very definitely. Always turn opposite to your spin, and you straighten your car out much quicker.
Blackie going right back out onto the track. Here comes Blumrick in the black and white 7, followed by Joe Plowman and number 21. Our first and second. They're coming up in 44 in the yellow 44.
Especially in daytime races on an asphalt track.
A great battle going on between number 7 and 28. Bill Blumrick in the black and white 7, Joe Plowman in the 28. Coming a little high out of turn number 2 and down that back stretch.
This is a real race between these two boys. They've been running 1-2 since the third lap, Bob, and they're really flying, too. Incidentally, they're doing this track at better than 90-mile-an-hour average, around 110 at the end of the chute.
So it's a real fast race, and you have to be good. Looking up, we got the cross flags, I believe, on that, Ed.
That's right, halfway in the race.
Charlie Child, number 1, and you can see our leaders lapping him.
That's the first time Charlie's been lapped. He's, at the present time, running number 3, I believe.
Right. Here comes Bill in number 7, leading the way into that turn with Joe Plowman right on his tail.
We just passed car number 33, Jimmy Johnson, up against the wall. Jimmy's been having problems all day, too. And here's the high-speed analysis camera on Jimmy's spin. And I want you to watch this boy handle this car. Now, he's right up against the rail, but he does not touch it.
He has just very little clearance, Ed.
Very little. He can't have more than maybe 12 inches of clearance there. There, they're pushing Jimmy's car back into the pits. He's been
at this point, and I think that was just rubber burning, that little smoke we saw on that curve. Here they come. And Blumrick was concerned before the race, Ed, with that change of fuel. Oops, we got a little spin. It looks like number 9.
Yeah, Billy Perrin moved back into the infield.
And the race continues right around, and if he comes out, there's 4 or 5 there, right on the curve in back of him. But he's been racing long enough to know he stays out of trouble. Here they come, Blumrick in number 7, Joe Plowman in 28, and Sonny Upton in the yellow 44. Greenfield, as Munson started in 57 down there.
He's in for a change of rubber, Bob. It looks like they'll probably change the right front, maybe the right rear.
Are they all going to have to change rubber before this 50 miles is over, Ed?
Well, possibly, and then some of them who have their cars maybe wedged a little differently will not have to change rubber.
There's our leader, Blumrick in number 7, and Joe Plowman in number 28 right behind him. Here they come again. He'll come in low, and the other times he'll try to hit right in the center of the groove. Is there any particular reason for that, Ed?
Well, only the traffic in front of him, possibly, because Bill is a very consistent driver. He drives like his car's on rails, and it's handling beautifully today. He's having absolutely no problems whatsoever.
Wow.
There's a little difference in these two. Short time, he changed both the right front and right rear tires.
It gives our viewers a shot of what goes on in the infield. Here comes Blumrick in 7 and Plowman in 28.
We're starting to mention the difference in these two cars. One is there's Sonny Upton into the pits, and he's got tire troubles. We can see his chief mechanic was his father, incidentally, working on the right rear tire of that car.
Yeah, he just changed the two, just the right rear of both of those.
Apparently, that's all they're going to change is the right rear because they jacked the car up at the rear rather than in the center.
Ed, look at that hole. And he hit something to cause that or just wear?
Well, apparently, that's just wear. He's chucked rubber out of that tire. He could have possibly run over a foreign object, but usually that blows the tire.
Now, you want to keep in mind, they have a ding-dong battle going. Plowman on the inside, coming shell, and he's going to try to take that lead. Let's watch him. Joe Plowman in 28, Blumrick in number 7, Plowman in 28, and Plowman's taking the lead down that back stretch, and I think that's the first time that Blumrick has been out of the lead, Ed.
That's right, absolutely. And as we mentioned, there's 100 cubic inches difference between these cars. Joe Plowman in a 427 Ford and Bill Blumrick in a 327 Chevrolet. Of course, Bill does have the advantage of having 3 carburetors to Joe's 1 tour barrel.
There's some of that white smoke coming up. What does this mean, Ed?
This means bad luck, bad news, because when you see that ominous puff of white smoke, it means an engine, and Joe is slowing down.
That means that he probably will be out for the race now?
If he has blown an engine, he definitely will be out, and it certainly looks that way.
Blumrick in number 7 went by, and the rest of the field is going by him like he was tied now, and he's been running a real close second. Here comes Bill, our leader now. And he lost the lead for just 1 lap. Bill Blumrick in the black and white number 7. Driving a nice conservative race. He's still out there in front after trailing just that 1 lap, leading most of the way. And here comes Joe Plowman in 28.
He's moving slowly into the pit area.
That's a tough break after taking the lead. Joe Plowman in number 28. Driving in and up onto the rig, and he's set to drive home, man.
He's ready to go.
Here comes our leader, Bill Blumrick.